the visiting Royals 4-2. The Baltimore Orioles brought out the brooms in a 3-game
on their neck. I was made inside the projects. I got on my set. I was really on the floor, then I woke up in the jet. Ain't never had no. I just might cop demon. I'm shopping at Neiman's, balling every season, feeling like I'm dreaming, shining every weekend. All they know is that I was broke. Then I got a brand new coupe, Louis V's on my shoes, and all my by the tubes. First time in B12, she was hanging out the roof.
Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball on the show. Next. Trevor Richards will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, thanks, Matty V. This guy here is a basic 3-pitch mix guy. Fastball, curveball, change, primarily fastball changeup guy. He'll use the curveball to effect, but one of the things he needs to do, locate his fastball to give himself a chance to use that good changeup and his curveball.
Now in the box, Trey Turner. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these 2 teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes 1 W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
A moment now to take a look at the visiting Washington Nationals. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matty, I'm a little concerned with the play of Trey Turner. In the last 10 games, he's hitting under 250. He's a guy they need to hit a lot better than that because he's a big part of this ball club.
In now is Adam Eaton. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Richards has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. Riddle has it. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Strike 2. Good curveball on the inside black. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
The 2-2 one more time. And he gets under this one a bit as this is lifted into center field. Sierra is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Jeremy Hellickson gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, this guy's one of those pitch to contact kind of guys. You're not going to see a bundle of strikeouts, not an overpowering guy. Puts the ball on the in and outside corners, up and down in the strike zone. A pitch to contact guy. So if you're looking for strikeouts, you're probably not going to see a boatload from this guy in this one.
So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matty, you know as well as I do, we were down there today on the field. This team is kind of in a little bit of malaise. They need to find a way to snap out of it. Tough homestand, only able to squeak out 1 win. This is a huge momentum game for this team.
Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He leads the team in the 2 most important power categories for me, home runs and RBIs, driving in guys and being able to drive yourself in. He's an impressive hitter, and it should be fun watching him do his thing in this one.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Hellickson playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in 2005.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. To first. Gloved by Adams. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third. The second
Into the box now, Starlin Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive, snagged on a short hop. Go on to Adams, will take care of him, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Matt Adams. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
That is good.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Juan Soto. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. The 0-2 home. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1. On to first, a double play.
That is good. The second base.
Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
And another foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High and deep to center field. Sierra racing back at the track. But he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Up next for Miami, Jorge Alfaro. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The catcher.
First delivery to him on the way.
Alfaro.
Taken but called a strike.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
Eaton is there, 1 away.
Batting fifth. The first baseman.
Digging in, Kim. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Check out the lefty as he absolutely jumps on that first pitch and hammers it to right. Got what he was looking for and put a good swing on it.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. And next to the plate will be J.T. Little. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
2-1 now. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Harold Ramirez, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
A ball and 2 strikes.
He has to be greedy, working the outside of this strike zone. He cannot allow this guy to get back in his count, especially with the pitcher on deck.
And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Marlins get... Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And he takes a called strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Batting 9.
1 away now in the Washington 3rd, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
1 strike.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
This is line to left, and the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Now batting.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Curveball fooled him there as he's way out in front.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a 2nd time right here.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The right fielder, number 2, Adam.
He's set. Here it comes. Grounded down the 3rd baseline. But a foul ball here. 0-1. Hellickson stands at second with 2 gone. This is flared out towards second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Roll. Big, and I mean big, 2-run RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 delivery. On the move is Eaton. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ramirez is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired.
Come back. The Marlins are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and this offense has certainly not disappointed this year. They come into the game with the fewest strikeouts of any team in the league. And when I caught up with some of the players during batting practice and asked them about that, they all reiterated that they don't want to be an all-or-nothing kind of offensive team. They said it's important to their success that they battle, make pitchers work, and do their best every time up to put the ball in play. Not every team buys into that philosophy, but it definitely seems to work for these guys. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, these are just extra pitches that are just going to add to your pitch count. He's not trying to work around him, and no reason to, but sometimes you just lose the strike zone for no apparent reason.
2-2. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge number.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The runner from first comes all the way around to score.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
In now, Rosell Herrera. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. So far this season, Herrera is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year as the Marlins have opened up a 4-1 lead.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
The batter,
here's Starlin
13,
Castro.
second baseman, Starlin.
As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ball one. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. 3 runs already home here. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Here comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
One strike.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
And a knuckle curve missed that time. 2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall. Castro rounds the corner and is headed home. He will score, and they lead now by 4.
That is what every manager is looking for out of the middle of his lineup. When you get your 3, 4, and 5 hitters producing this early in the season, it can be contagious, and everyone in the lineup starts to contribute.
Stepping in now, Kim, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. 1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
And a wild pitch here as this one's to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. You got him to go down after that one, and it's 2-2. Bullet to first base, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The right fielder, number 15.
Stepping up to the plate, Brian Anderson. 4 runs already across and a chance to make it 5 right here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Adams is under it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 10.
Digging in, JT Riddle. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time. He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Popped high in the air. Adams is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Matt Adams now as we begin the top of the 4th.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Well, fans love a lot of offense, and that's what they're getting here, Dan.
You said it, Matty. That's 10 hits in this game between the 2 teams already. Got to tell you, as a pitcher, this is a little painful for me to watch.
Kim is right there, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
Now batting.
So a runner at third here with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting second baseman Brian Dozier. No balls and 1 strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now Dozier with a drive out to left field. Gone! Victor Robles digging in now.
Number 16, Victor.
High chopper to third. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that means the catcher Yan Gomes bats next. In there for strike one, 0-1. Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike two.
You know, you think it's an 8-hole hitter right there. You shouldn't be taking that fastball, and you're right. But when you got the pitcher hitting behind you, you sometimes sit off speed because that's the pitch you're usually going to get. The pitcher does not want to get beat by you, and he's not afraid to walk you and hand it over to an AB against the pitcher.
3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready now, Harold Ramirez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Soto moves over, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Trevor Richards. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully, this AB.
Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 5 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. And a swing and a miss here, and that's about what you'd expect from a pitcher, I suppose. There are 2 away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Magneuris Sierra. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
2 balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. 3-0 now. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
No doubt, this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position. Get a hit to bring him home.
And he'll be tagged out at second. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jeremy Hellickson. He's in to get things going here in inning number 5. First pitch on its way. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter in the inning reaches safely for the Nationals.
Hey, we came into this one wondering how he was going to throw on the mound. That all goes out the window. He just mixed in his second knock of the game. He's going to be smiling for a while on this.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fastball called for strike 2.
2 great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Trey Turner goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Has a look, now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. A ball and a strike. Hellickson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And there's ball 2 now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Line drive to left. Ramirez will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1 left for Washington. They're still down 5. Striding in, Rosell Herrera. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The third baseman, Rosell Herrera.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. The 1-1. Misses, ball 2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Grounded to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter,
ready once
13,
again, Starlin
second
Castro.
baseman, Starlin.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Adams onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, Jorge Alfaro. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Chopped up the line to first. This is foul for the first strike. Drilled on the ground to short. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first, saves an error as the... So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Matt Adams. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. Arlene Garcia will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-1 the count. This is pulled into right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
1-0 the count. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Adams on second. Soto at first with no outs. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 1-2. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 foul balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here, as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Number 16, Victor.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Roll. That's one of those. It's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Anderson is there. Let's see if they try it. And the throw comes in, and all 3 runners are forced to hold on with 1 away now. Striding in now for the Nats, Yan Gomes. No hits to this point from the stretch. A shot down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch misses for ball 1.
1-1.
Bases are loaded here. 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit, and the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
How frustrating is that, Dan? He tries to bury something in with 2 strikes, and this guy throws out a fillet of fish to the opposite field.
You know, sometimes you have to tip your cap. That inside-out swing as a pitcher, you think you've thrown a good pitch, but sometimes as a hitter, they put a good swing on it and still ends up for a base hit.
Looking at his career totals, Parra is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. One there onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. So 1 run on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Alvarez will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. At the plate, Kim, he's tasked with starting the Marlins 6th.
The first baseman, number 25.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
1-0 pitch on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the 2nd ball. The 2-2. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't pulled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A ball and a strike. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. A line shot to third base. Throwing behind the runner. Not in time. Stepping in, JT Riddle. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, it didn't look good right there. Just out in front. You know, sometimes when a pitcher has great arm action, you're going to get that. You're trying so hard to catch up to the high velocity. If he shows that great arm action, pulls the string on you, sometimes a pop-up is going to be the result.
Standing in, Harold Ramirez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Garrett Cooper will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Marlins. Number 26, Garrett Cooper.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout.
Into the box now, Magneuris Sierra, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here comes the 1-0. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. Well, obviously not fighting on the first 2, so it looks as though they'll just go ahead and wave him down to first base for free here.
Now batting.
Rosell Herrera will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Eaton is under it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch. So
your attention, please.
New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Trey Turner takes his 4th strikeout of the game. So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Two and 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Good battle. Count remains full. Flipped out the other way towards short. Throw gets him 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman.
In now for Washington, Anthony Rendon. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Rendon leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Here now the 2-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he takes strike 3 called as Clyde Washington strike zone may have expanded a bit there, and the inning is over. Into the box, Starlin Castro. It was a fly out for him in his last trip.
Starlin Castro.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Weekly hit to third. And that's the first out.
Up next for the Marlins.
Striding into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. Stepping into the box, Kim. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Outside, 3-0 now.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
3-1 to him now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. And this will bang up against the wall. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Brian Anderson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. Comes set with the 0-1. And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's out number 2. Ready for another shot now. JT Riddle. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. From the stretch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Kim at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Juan Soto to the plate now. He'll start us off in the 8th.
Number 22, Juan Soto.
He's set, and the pitch. Ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And it's 1-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball.
Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. Gone to lead off the inning.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Right side hit hard, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
A 1 pitch on its way. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
As a hitter, you see a pitcher working east-west. This is where you got to tell yourself to stay tall. You can't cover both sides of the plate. You got to pick one and trust it.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there. He's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Yan Gomes is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Michael Taylor will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
No balls and a strike to count. Foul tip held onto behind the plate at strike 2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound it.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 in the inning for the Nationals on the solo. Austin Williams is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 53.
Ready for another chance. Harold Ramirez. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. Martin Prado will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate so he'll step out and ask for time. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. 1-1 to count to Martin Prado. 1 out, nobody on. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Now at the plate, Magneuris Sierra. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
They'll have to kind of come after him this time. No good reason for walking him right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 delivery. That's by him for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's 2-1.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Here now the 2-2. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that. At the plate, Rosell Herrera. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Comes set and the 0-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
So 1-1. Taken, strike 2. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Sierra, the runner at first with 2 gone. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. Drew Steckenrider takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Sierra patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
The right fielder, number 2.
Striding in once again, Adam Eaton. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 3. 1 ball, no strikes to count. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
This is line to left. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. In comes Sierra. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
7-5 tonight's final. The Miami Marlins led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Trevor Richards takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Drew Steckenrider earns the save out of the bullpen, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight.